Yes, Grimwade gang, what's good? Welcome back to the Grimwade family channel. Smash the like button. And if you're not part of the Grimwade gang, then wagwan, because you're going to need you some Grimwade swag, yeah? What is happening, guys? We've got a couple of things to talk to you about today. One being an update from the lump.
Yes, from the lump.
I didn't really know how else to kind of say. What's the lump? Well, that's what Mummy found in her boob.
Yes, that's part of our update. So before we get to that, what do we need to say to the Grimwade gang?
We the Grimwades, welcome to the show. Spreading good vibes, gonna let everybody know. There's a window to our lives, so watch everybody grow. And everybody's welcome, from the royals to the pros. Yeah, love and checking out the journey. Big fam, couple guys, couple girlies. We're spreading happiness from early. Subscribe to the vibe, you heard me?
Oh my days.
We need to say thank you so much for 250,000 subscribers! Yeah, we made it to 250,000 subscribers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Gang,
and if that don't excite you, I don't know what will.
I know, right?
Yeah, the best, didn't it, Houston? Yeah. So thank you, seriously, from the bottom of our heart.
She's so excited.
Yeah, you're going to win. There's nothing to win. What are you talking about?
It's not a challenge today.
There's no challenge
today.
This isn't a challenge video, but do you want to do another challenge video?
Yeah.
Okay,
what
alright.
do they have to do if they want to see another challenge video? What do the Grimwade gang have to do?
Smash the like button.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Houston. Yeah.
She is really on it today. Smash the like button for Houston because she's in the building, children.
Yay!
All right, so I think we should update, darling, and I'm going to hand over to you.
Okie dokie. First of all, Grimwade gang, I really do appreciate all of the words of encouragement that you guys sent, all of the prayers that you guys have been putting up for myself and for the family. I really feel like you guys are our family. I know that some people saw the title of the last video and were like, they said their heart jumped and they was like, oh my gosh, you've got to watch this. And, you know, some people obviously were a bit like, oh my gosh, is this something you should share? Houston, we're talking to the Grimwade gang. Do you want to get down?
Go on then, you go and have a run around.
But like we said, we love to share
then,
things with you guys. And first of all, just to put you out of the misery, I went for my checkup and I saw a consultant and she examined me because generally, usually, if it wasn't like a time where, you know, lockdown and all that, you would just go straight to your GP. So I'd originally spoken to my GP on the phone and they said, oh, you should just go and get examined straight away at the hospital. So the consultant examined me, Tim came with me, and she said, yes, they do feel lumpy, but she can't feel any abnormal lumps, is what she said. Because I think there's technical ways that it's supposed, if it's abnormal, I think it's supposed to be hard and movable or something like that. But there's some technicality. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor, okay? So if anybody out there has any issues, don't come here for answers. Go to your doctor, definitely. But she said basically they feel lumpy all over, but kind of evenly all over, if you know what I mean. So that could be from the fact of me obviously breastfeeding these 6 children, and it's just being like a hormonal thing, and also from when you've like had weight on you and then lost weight and whatnot. Were you walking,
she was walking
Houston?
across here.
Big girly, go. And then she clapped herself.
And she clapped herself. She said, "Go like this."
Yeah, that can basically sometimes cause 2 seconds, baby, like lumps to occur. Yes, sweetheart.
So basically they're just warning you.
Yeah, no, they're not really warning me. There's not necessarily something to warn me about. They're just saying the reason why the lumps could have occurred. So we have filled the kids in, obviously. We told them straight away as soon as we got back from the hospital that the consultant doesn't really think that there's anything abnormal there. But she is still sending me for a scan just to make sure everything is okay. Basically so they can see inside to check that everything's all right, which is what I would want them to do anyway. Like, I'm not someone to go, okay, well, we've had them say they think it's all right, we'll just leave it as that. I like to know for sure what is it, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I've still got a scan to go to. I don't have my letter for my scan yet. We're waiting for that to come through in the post. So obviously we'll keep you updated as to what happens with the scan. But at the minute, I think it's definitely put I was never really worried, to be fair, but I think just so that we know the consultant doesn't think there's anything abnormal there. And And yeah, I just felt like I mentioned to Tim this morning, I said I felt like we should share with you, Grimwade Gang, why we explain things to the kids. Like, you're trying to snatch
He's trying to snatch his brother's ball.
You know,
he
that's
has one here. Like, you can look. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's always appropriate when you're trying to raise children. You're trying to raise them to be fully rounded adults.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Save Houston from the camera over. And yeah, you're not really rude. Can you not go back and forth in front, because otherwise the Grimwade Gang can't see us?
He fully does it on purpose. It's like it's his show. You know what it's
still
like.
The show.
Rude. No, you stay this side, okay? Because otherwise we can't see Mummy when she's talking, okay?
And also, Mummy can't keep her mind on what she's saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So basically, we're trying to bring them up to be, you know, well-rounded adults. And I feel like with kids, if you, of course, there's some things you have to shield them from in life, but if you shield them from everything, then when they become an adult, they're going to suddenly be in situations that they don't know how to deal with.
Yeah.
And things like, okay, well, you shouldn't tell them until you definitely have an answer. This is actually a moment for us to display our faith.
Yes,
and there's a couple
100%.
of things, like the kids would be able to tell and read from us if we were worried about something anyway. And if we gave them like a half-baked answer kind of thing, that it would just make them more worried.
And as Christians in general, like, you have to if you only show, like, I know that Christians in general sometimes get a bad rep for, maybe like asking for money for tithing and all these kind of things. What I feel about being a Christian is that we need to just exhibit just our lives in general, the ups, the downs, the round and the rounds, because Christians are not magical. Once they are Christian,
no,
it's not a magic wand. It's, obviously without digressing. Digressing. That's the one thing. Yeah, well done. Without digressing too much, do you know what I mean? We are real people who are saved by grace. That is it. The grace of God. For because of his love for us, not because we are perfect,
not at all.
And we're anything but, really.
Precisely. So I feel like this is an opportunity for the kids to see, okay, so in this moment in time, are Mummy and Daddy gonna like worry and stress out and stress at each other and all that sort of stuff, or are we simply gonna trust the Lord? And I've gotten that from examples of adults that have gone before us, like our parents. I know specifically your mum.
Yeah, so my mum, to go into that, my mum had breast cancer. They found a lump. Ella thinks it was actually under her shoulder slightly. However, she had that, and I remember distinctly that when she told us, we were in the kitchen downstairs, she called me and Rachel downstairs, she explained she had cancer, they'd found a lump or whatnot, and it was cancerous, and she was like, look, this is why we have faith, this is what we have faith for, these exact moments, because when you're winning, you're balling, and the money's coming in, and you're achieving in your football. You're dancing crazy. You're acting well. Do you know what I mean? You're being rude like no one else can be. Harper, you're reading your books, and and everything. In Houston, you're growing and progressing. Everything is obviously cool.
Yeah, precisely.
And where would you need to say, oh Lord, please help me in how great I'm doing anyway. Like, it doesn't really make sense, does it? So it's the times, you've always heard, if people are ever like in the face of adversity, they always call out, oh God, forgive me, or whatever. I pray if you help me, God, here, I'll never do this again,
and
or whatever.
Even people that might not be believers, but then they go through a hard time and say, can you pray for me?
Yeah, 100%. And we have that a lot.
Yes,
do you know what I mean? People ask us who are not Christian, we're not really, but would you mind praying for us? And of course we wouldn't. We would do that for anyone.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel like I want to, ask you kids, like, when Mummy and Daddy share things with you, how do you feel?
I prefer when Mummy and Daddy actually tell us what the situation is, because otherwise, as Mummy and Daddy said, we can feel if they're not good or if they are feeling good. So if they're not feeling good, it just doesn't feel natural in the house. So the vibe isn't right and stuff like that. But when they do tell us, it's much easier to like know what's happening and know why they're doing certain things and stuff like that.
Everything makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, and like like
if you don't feel so down, and like if mummy like was doing something, not doing something wrong, but if she had cancer and she wasn't telling us about it, it would have made us feel like, is mummy okay? And then when we started to see her like throwing up and getting sick, we would be like starting to worry a lot, and it helps us not to worry as much. We still, well, I worry a little bit, but I think mummy's gonna be fine anyway.
Yeah, of course,
mummy's
definitely
strong woman.
Yes, yeah.
And we have different personalities. Like Hallie is quite a warrior, aren't you, darling? Sometimes, like not that she can, like, it's funny because Hallie is so like front stage and center. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to like a party or a fun environment. Sorry, darling, I'm squashing you. Sit up a bit. But when it comes to like her parent, like she loves hard, like, and her siblings, and she loves really, really hard. Like I don't know if you ever saw when Hezzy busted his nose. Like, you know, Hosanna was doing her best to console her, and that's how it usually works out. Like Hosanna, in the face of adversity, Hosanna is incredibly strong. Yeah, definitely. Like, and she will hold her emotions to deal with others, which is very special, and it's a gift. I believe it's a gift. Harper, I will come to you in just a minute, darling. But Hallie, you can obviously speak for yourself about how you feel. But
strong.
Yeah, you are strong. But Hallie, you know, she just loves big, so it comes out straight away.
And she's very much like you in that sense.
Yeah. Like what you see is what you get.
Precisely. If I'm happy, you're gonna see it. If I'm down, you're gonna see it. If I've got an issue, you're gonna see it. You're gonna hit. You know what I mean? Very much like you.
She's probably the one who speaks back the most. Right, go on, you talk, because I feel like I talk for you. Sorry, darling. Is it accurate? Like what I'm saying, would you say it is true about you?
It's true, because as soon as Mummy and Daddy went, I started crying. I came to Grandma and I just want Mummy to be safe, and I don't want her to like get hurt in any way.
Of course.
Which is obviously a natural reaction, right?
Do you know what I mean?
And sorry, Harper, because you had your hand up, so go on.
And if you haven't saw the one that
here we go.
It's called.
I know exactly what you
was playing with one of our friends.
Right.
And then he fell. So I was running, fell into Houston's like bit
chair.
High chair. And I put my hand.
Here we go. He's onto it.
On my back.
Put your hand behind your back.
And then he went like so.
Don't you love the two younger ones getting the story together?
Like this.
Yeah, and hurt his wrist.
Yeah, he hurt his wrist, and then he had to go to A&E.
Yes.
He had
Well
to
done.
go into A&E.
That's right.
Get,
Well done.
Like the brace on his hand.
Yeah, that is absolutely right.
And you was caring for him in that video. Is that what you were saying? Yeah.
I find Harper to be quite strong in the moment.
Definitely.
Like,
When I was in the big boy's chair.
Yeah.
I put something funny on her phone.
Oh, did she? Oh, that's nice. On her iPod.
Yeah, to help you keep your mind off pain.
That is nice, and that sounds about right. You're having a whale of a time jumping off camera. I don't know if you can see
that. Oh,
that.
that's so sweet. You just saying thank you, Hosanna.
Oh, bless him.
So nice.
Yeah, it's gone, babe.
He had to walk with Mummy, but he started crying when he started.
Baby, you can talk up. You don't have to talk it's not sad anymore. We're okay. Yeah?
When we lean on him, he starts crying because it hurts.
Oh, right, yeah, it hurt him. No, totally gone, darling.
Yeah, no, and
thank you, Harper, for that.
Thank you for, in our family, I'm saying so many things at once, guys. Try and keep up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the truth.
Yeah, we obviously are here to raise our children so that if anything happens to us, they are set and ready and able to cope with life. When we're not there, and that is our aim, do you know what I mean?
100%.
And anything that we feel like, okay, this is a time where we can impart knowledge and impart a learning situation to them and help them, you know, become wiser within themselves. We like to make the most of that opportunity. And of course, Grimwade again, there's only a certain amount that we can share on our videos with you. Of course, there's so many conversations that happen behind the scenes that we can't share because it's just us living life. We don't actually, believe it or not, have the camera strapped to the end of our arm.
Feels like it sometimes, but we don't.
So I mean, I hope that we were able to encourage any of you Grimwade gang who may have gone through some situations similar to what we've been through. Thank you for the messages of people that have shared their experiences. I heard apparently there was quite a few ladies that messaged who said, oh, I had a lump, you know, and I got it seen to and it was all fine. So that encouraged me, so I appreciate that. And we hope we can continue to share our lives and situations with you guys.
And I think we got to go because I think someone wants feeding. So Grimwade gang, we love you. Please like the video if it's been an encouragement. Smash the like button, comment down below. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Love you guys.